Yeah, and trust is an interesting one because as I'm thinking about the definition of that and like what that even means,
Mm,
I I get the sense that a lot of the resistance to social media is the old school. This is probably from like 5 years ago, but like, oh, I gotta go dance on TikTok, and that's kind of like very contrary to what you're saying. Because if you're saying that it's trust, and you're not somebody that likes to dance, then showing up on social media dancing is not building trust because it's not actually real. Like you're putting off a persona that's not your persona. And so then the answer would be like just show up the way that you actually would show up when you show up to work. Like
mm-hmm.
how do you talk to your customers? And have you seen that to work though? Because I guess what I in to frame that question, like, does it work to do that, or do you have to always be on trend, like follow the
Mm.
trend of the day kind of deal?
I think it just depends what your product is, your audience, and the context and the platform. So, for example, I was mentioning earlier, I, as a millennial, am not jumping for joy to create content, but I've been speaking to so many people and they're like, Jamie, you are the brand, you are the energy, you are the face. So I decided to launch a personal brand TikTok. And I swear, I'm just talking to the camera. And the advice I got was pretend you're talking to a friend, which is really weird when you're looking at a screen and just seeing yourself. It definitely takes practice, but I've definitely seen others succeed by building their personal brand that people invest in that. At the end of the day, what I think is the most impactful is people seeing your product in use by multiple people. Again, I think the theme of this podcast episode is going to be trust. So, for example, I mentioned my business. I only launched it 2.5 months ago. And since day one, we've been partnering with creators. And also the summer leading up to the launch, I did over 60 street interviews with creators and freelancers so that I would batch create for the year because I ain't going out in the wintertime. Um, and leveraging their audience via collabs so that they see them talking about it or about their journey. And then the creators I've started using or working with since launch, I cannot tell you now in the comments, one, it's other creators commenting, being like, I love my julep too. It's so great. Or other people like, oh, I saw someone else talking about this. Now this has validated it. There's, I think, this rule of thumb where it's every customer needs to see something about 7 times before they commit. And having creators authentically talk about your product is so important. And one last thing I'll add to that is I hear so often from creators that I talk to that they know when other creators are just doing content for the transaction monetarily. They're just like, I just want to get paid and that's
Oh,
it. I always say to my creators, because I trust my product to be that good, and I'm sure you feel the same way, I say, try it out. Tell me what you think. Let's reconvene in a week. If you love it, great. Then we can do a partnership together. If you don't, no hard feelings. I'm not perfect for everyone. My product isn't perfect for everyone. But I have every single person I've done that with has come back and emailed me and said it exceeded their expectations. They set it up in 20 minutes and they're like, let's go. So if you believe in your product, put it out there and test it out.